Hi guys, I hope you're well. Johnny Good here for Real Home Studio today, taking a look at the Vintage VE900MH budget all mahogany acoustic guitar with built-in Fishman preamp. Just before we dive straight in, I want to remind you to please like, subscribe, and if you've got something to say, then please do drop it in the comments box below. Okay, so I've been thinking about doing this review for a while. I've kind of put it off a little bit because I've used this as such a workhorse guitar. I've been using it for about 8 or 9 years, and I've really put it through its paces. So I knew when I was going to do some of those up-close shots for you guys that you're going to see a lot of dinks and scrapes and bits and pieces of the guitar, which weren't there when I first bought it. And then I kind of thought, you know, that's every reason why I should review this guitar, because it's been such a little gem for all that time. And this guitar in the early years was busking a lot. Did a lot of recording with this guitar. It's done a lot of gigs. It's been with my band. It's been thrown in the back of a car a lot. It's done gigs like at Blenheim Palace, so it's really had to look premium and do the job and be reliable. And I've also used it teaching a lot. It's turned a lot of heads, and it is a really nice looking instrument. It's mahogany top, back and sides, which is kind of rare for a budget instrument, as well as having that Fishman pickup system built in it. The neck on this example is rosewood. The tuners are pretty inexpensive. I know that because I'm just looking to replace them. They're getting pretty tired after 8 or 9 years, but they've been absolutely great. No problems with tuning stability whatsoever. So onto the guitar size itself. So it's a Grand Auditorium. It's not quite as big as I remember the Taylor Grand Auditorium to be, but a little bit bigger maybe than an orchestra, so it's around that kind of size. Now what I really like about that size of guitar is it really suits the sort of one guitar does all. So you get some of that bassy warmth that you would say with the Dreadnought, but you also get a little bit of sweetness as well, which you would get with a smaller size guitar too. So it's a bit of best of both worlds. Tonally though, I think that this guitar, whilst it is totally adequate and gets the job done, it just doesn't super punch past its weight, certainly not as much as it does in the looks department, where I think it looks like a really premium, expensive guitar, especially with that all mahogany finish. But in terms of sounds, it certainly gets the job done. It just doesn't make your head turn quite as much. Of course, if you're using it live with the piezo pickup system, that kind of doesn't really matter. In the studio though, whilst it wouldn't be my guitar of choice if I just wanted, say, a centerpiece recording of a guitar, where it might be guitar and vocal, singer-songwriter, when it comes to sitting in the mix for studio recordings, this size of guitar, and indeed this guitar itself, works very well. The neck itself is also very playable. A few people, when they've got on this guitar and played, have always said to me, wow, this is a really nice player, and I don't think people often realise quite how inexpensive this instrument is. So onto the Fishman pickup system. It's the rather curiously named ISIS pickup system, and it's very simplistic, but it's got the job done, very effective. So it's less does more. It has a phase switch, bass and treble on the EQ, and a tuner in and out, which also doubles as a battery check as well. Now the tuner is really basic, just got 3 LEDs on it, so you've just got flat, sharp and in tune. And whilst that's super simple, it's certainly been really handy on the few occasions where I forgot to have a tuner on stage and suddenly I found myself out of tune and needing to tune really quickly. So it'll get you in the ballpark fast. No problems again with the Fishman system over all these years. It's been absolutely flawless. Has a little battery compartment which takes a 9-volt just in the back there. So, Vintage's VE900MH. I think you'll struggle to find a nicer looking guitar for under £200. It really is a beaut. I love the mahogany wood. It looks like it's just been carved out of a tree. And if you want that really natural acoustic look, then this is a real beauty. As I say, a real head turner if you're going out to gigs. Tonally and sound-wise, I think certainly the more you're going to spend, you're going to start to find guitars which certainly sound richer and better. But for under £200, this is a real workhorse for you. It's going to do the job for you in the studio and for live. And with that Grand Auditorium size, it lends itself equally well to strumming and to fingerstyle. So again, a real all-round workhorse. Again, it's also got that Fishman pickup already installed as well. So you've got that quality name of Fishman. As I say, I've used this for all that time. It's done teaching, it's been in the band, it's done loads of decent live gigs, it's gone busking, and it's still here, still working for me, and it's been an absolute beast really, so I can't recommend this guitar enough. I've become very attached to it over the years, and this one's mine that I'm going to be enjoying strumming and playing for hopefully many more years to come. So if you're looking for a sub £200 acoustic guitar and you want it with a pickup system, I can't recommend the Vintage VE900MH enough. My name's Johnny Good for Real Home Studio. Hope you enjoyed that review today. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and have yourself a great day.